Today, let's look at how we can use functions in a program to allow us to execute the same lines of code over and over again without typing them. So let's take a look at this Hello World program here. And, so we run it, and obviously it just prints Hello World. But let's say we wanted to print Hello World, multiple times. Well, one of the things that we could do is just copy and paste this, right? And then, this will do it multiple times. But if we wanted to change, what it says, instead of saying hello world, we wanted to make it say, some other phrase and repeat it a whole bunch of times, then we have to go edit 4 different lines of code here. So let's take a different approach, all right? I'm going to make something called a function. It's called hello. And I'm going to put open and close parentheses, and you'll see why they're there in a minute. And I'm going to put this one line of code in there that prints the phrase hello world. And, so we'll save it. And when I run it now, you'll see that nothing happens at all, right? So, that's it. It's done. And so this is all that happened is this function was loaded in memory, but we haven't caused it to execute yet. So what I can do is I can type hello with the parentheses right here and save it and run it. And so what happens is this line of code right here says go execute all of the lines in the hello function that we defined. Okay, so this is the first line that executes. It goes up here and it prints hello world, and then it's done. And so if we wanted to print hello times, this allows us to execute whatever lines of code are in here as many times as we want. And if I change this, okay, if I wanted to change how the hello function works, right, I save it. That's one line edited, and it still repeats as many times as I would like. So, right, so one of the things that we're going, that we can see is if we want to repeat code over and over again, sometimes it's nice to just put that code in a function. So let's do, let's look at an alternate function we can make. And this time, instead of parentheses, I'm going to put something called, an argument in here. And so let's see how this works when I call it. So now I'm going to do a statement that says print, and let's do hello name. And when I do this, it's my greet function. I can say greet. I can put anything I want here. I'll say let's do me, and we'll save it and run it. And you can see now what happened is the word John got passed into the variable name. And so now this, prints literally the string hello, and it prints the contents of the variable name. And so we can do a bunch of different statements. I'll do my dog's name. And you can see that we have the same line of code that gets executed differently, and we can do it just by passing different arguments in. All right, so that's basically how functions work. And if you understand this, you don't need to type this program out. Just kind of make sure you understand how the program flows, and this should set you up to do today's assignment. All right.